Nearly 30 years of unbroken democracy in Nigeria's Fourth Republic, the legislature wriggles under the yoke of the toga of a rubber stamp subservient to the executive. In this special report, National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa looks at the role of the parliament as an arm of government and its image before the public.
The legislature defines every democracy. It is a key arm of government and it is expected to assert itself through its core functions of lawmaking, oversight and representation of the people. But in Nigeria, public perception of the legislature is somewhat negative. An average citizen believes the parliament is home to politicians who do nothing but share the nation's wealth. The many scandals that have characterized the parliament, including the recent face-off between the president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, and the suspended Kogi State Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, have caused a significant decline in public perception towards the institution.
At no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment.
Injustice will not be sustained.
Over the years, the National Assembly has made attempts to throw its books open to public scrutiny and has also engaged variously with members of the public towards changing the narrative. Not a few Nigerians have faulted the process that brings up the leadership of the parliament. In the 8th National Assembly, Yakubu Dogara and Olusola Saraki became the Speaker and President of the Senate through what is considered a rebellion against their political party, and this also affected their tenure due to constant infighting and opposition. The recent proclamation of a state of emergency in Rivers State is also a case in point. Some Nigerians do not agree with the National Assembly's decision in endorsing the action of Mr. President, even with the amendments to the request for approval from the presidency. But there are those who believe not approving the proclamation might run contrary to a Supreme Court judgment.
Yes, with us this week is
Clement Jimbo is a member of the 10th House of Representatives. He tells me public tagging of the parliament as a rubber stamp is a mismatch.
Yes, we have our differences with the executive, but we've been able to manage it in such a way that it doesn't really show to the public that indeed there are differences. The synergy the public see, Nigerians see on television is what they interpret as being rubber stamp, but it is not.
Faith Nwadishi serves as Executive Director, Center for Transparency and Accountability. She scores the parliament low in asserting itself as an arm of government.
If I have to give them a figure by way of scoring, I will put that at 45%. The legislature have not been that representative in the fact that if you look at the way they have engaged their representatives in pushing out bills and laws and policies that guide the country, it has not been very engaging.
Hussein Ageyi is the president, Northern Nigerian Development and Peace Initiative. It corroborates the views of Clement Jimbo and Udeme Otong, the Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. These men say the parliament asserting itself as an arm of government does not necessarily have to translate to confrontation.
It was not a rubber stamp because the National Assembly will not go against the ruling of the Supreme Court.
I don't think any legislative arm of government is a rubber stamp. People are seeing our collaboration with the executive as we are not going there to fight.
At a recent social media engagement by the Speaker of the House of Representatives with influencers, part of the recommendations was that the National Assembly should not only work towards wiping out the perception of a rubber stamp, but be more transparent, especially in allowing Nigerians know how members vote in any subject of national interest. To change public perception, citizens want the legislature to continue to engage more, be more transparent, and follow the rules in making the laws and taking the